I didn't crit.
What?
Because the amount of damage I did was only because I crit.
Yeah, that's true.
And he did roll low, but you know.
When does my saving throw happen?
At the
That's
start
only
of
a
your
turn.
turn.
So it'd be now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's 15.
Yeah, it would have
happens.
been your turn.
For some reason I thought it would happen.
And do you want Glyndon to reach through and...
Yeah, we'll,
He is
we'll,
right
like,
there,
we'll
yeah.
drag
You can,
him
yeah.
to the portcullis.
I do, but I can't even say this to you guys.
Someone on a roll a d8 for Glyndon and add, like, +4.
9.
On the D8 plus 4.
9 on the
9 in total, obviously.
Right.
Alright, so I think I got the recording working now.
Do we want to do a
Just-
quick recap of what happened?
No.
Some ghosty stuff happened.
Maybe I'll, like, do that at home or something. If I feel like it. But probably won't.
that always means no.
We had revenge on
No.
Frank being OP and beat the shit
Because
out of him.
I plugged my headset into my laptop, it automatically changed the
Like the
microphone
default thing.
to my headset and I didn't change it back.
Yeah,
So
I have that problem a lot.
it's just one thing
We have
after
that.
another
We
with
have a
this.
whole lot of microphone issues with COD like every night.
Yeah. Like,
So I'll record the rest of the session and
Yeah.
mine's mostly because I run my headphones through my monitor at the moment.
Well, that just seems like a bad time.
Oh, we got different types.
So I'm back up.
Where's the money box over
The
here?
fuck was that?
Good question. Real Derek, you know anything about it?
I assumed you would have been aware of possessing ghosts. I've heard stories of ghosts that can possess people, but I don't. I would see to your experience in that situation.
That ethereal ghost is still here, isn't it?
barely. Yeah.
And not seeming to attack us at the moment.
It's wary of you.
Wary, but not.
It hasn't put its blade
Yeah.
away.
If you mean us no harm, then we mean you no harm.
I stand up. Dragon Knight, I presume. Talking to it. That's my note anyway. Dragon Knights. I'm assuming that's their tower.
I was.
What became of this place? What happened here?
Many years ago, Strahd came and destroyed us.
What's with the buffet down below?
Perhaps some kind of cruel torment. He starved us to death, you see. The servants of Strahd bring food regularly.
As a reminder, what it did to you.
It has also attracted other foul creatures.
Did Strahd attack you merely because you were opposing him, or did your order have a plan to destroy you?
My order's purpose was to destroy him. But we could not overcome the devil. For once he had become as powerful as he is, we could not stand against that tide.
Have we heard the belch in this amount of time?
Not recently, no.
That's right. I'm going to try and make a burping noise as... I can't talk, but I'm going to try and make a burping noise. And then in the ground, I'm going to put a question mark. To try and get one of you guys.
We heard a loud... some creature in here making a loud burping noise. We haven't sighted any creature that made such a noise. Would you have any knowledge of what that creature might be?
I've heard the creature you speak of. stalks the shadows of these halls, feasting endlessly in insatiable hunger. But I've never witnessed it.
Have you been trapped in this hall since Strahd wiped you out?
It's not been cleared cube by any chance.
Indeed. The spirit of one of our order, Vladimir Horngard. His rage was so intense that it brought him back from the dead. He brought us back with him. Yet he became corrupted in his anger. He seeks the everlasting torment of Strahd, that he may never rest. He may never be destroyed, and he opposes all who wish to destroy him. And in doing so, keeps us all in this state of torment and control. Even now I feel his presence beginning to overcome me once more.
Right,
Do you know where he is? Point the way.
He points up.
Figures.
do you know how to release this portcullis? We were kind of split off from our friend there.
I'm afraid I do not.
Lovely.
And the other two are still down as well, the other two portcullis.
Yeah.
I'm going to start like levering up the stone panel underneath to see if I can get like an insight into the mechanism behind it.
Alright, make an investigation check. You think with enough leverage, if you lift it past a certain point, it would become significantly easier to lift the rest of the way.
So the
Like there's a
like the
low
portcullis.
mechanism holding it down.
Yeah. Just out of the party. I think we just need to lift the portcullises up. Like it'll be heavy, but I think that's the mechanism by which we get out of here.
Right.
We
Can you advise a door?
Points to the left and to the right.
We'll try and open up. I'm going to try and open up this one here, which has Glendon behind it.
At which point, I
I'm
think
gonna-
Molly would be able to help as well, because Molly's, I think, pretty damn
That
strong.
door's just not going to budge, unfortunately. Because Michael's not here.
I figured I
Mm.
would try and I knew the outcome.
Yeah. I knew someone was going to try.
And then I go and I point to both of them. Try and get an answer.
Right seems right.
sure.
I think technically Glendon could Misty step through, but he's not going to do that.
Yeah. Like,
Obviously, that's
I
the
could
thing,
Misty
yeah.
step back through it.
I don't even know if like he's used it or how often he can use it.
It's one spell, long rest.
Yeah.
I don't think he's used it this, but
Anyway, that's convenient for me, so
we'll say yes.
we'll see, yes.
We could perhaps take a bit of a rest in here, or at least. Well, there's probably nothing to interrupt us. The doors are all sealed.
And if they become unsealed for something to come to us, then
Then
that's
that
one
saves part of the work for us.
obstacle out of the way.
I'll shift back.
Yeah. Oh, hit points. Not good.
So we'll take a short rest then, and I get all my shifts back in.
If nothing interrupts us during said short rest.
I feel like Frank would probably want a short rest too.
Probably.
What the frick? That's not what I wanted.
What is the lighting condition in this area? Considering it's all sealed up. Are there any windows at all or little?
It's all enclosed. There are areas where you could place a torch, but they are not.
Not lit.
There's nothing there.
But,
Like if
okay,
you have
so
a
there's
torch,
a little
you could,
sconce, but
there's a
no.
sconce. Yeah.
Yep.
Do you guys still roll for your hit dice, or do you take the average?
I think you always roll.
You always
Yeah,
roll.
I didn't know
Yeah.
because
For recovery, you roll.
Yeah.
Are we doing a short rest?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we are
the
gonna
plan.
take
Thank you.
Tens for me. Bit of details.
I'll also get perception checks while you're taking your short rest.
19.
19.
Yeah, that one.
A perception check. That's a 2 plus, what's my perception? 3, 5.
I'll use all my hit dice.
Fuck this here.
What the hell?
Love, yeah. That's sometimes it's happens you have to refresh pretty much.
Yeah.
So Nazul and Rildair, about 2/3 of the way through your short rest, from the door on my left here,
Mm-hmm.
you can hear this salivating sound, this slobbering, licking of lips, disgusting sound.
I think we might want to go left.
Or do we not want to go left?
At some point, we're going to have to face it.
It might be best to explore the rest of the keep before we venture towards the final threat. But then again, it might be best to deal with the threat that we know is there first.
We are feeling strong right now, are we
I'm
not?
doing alright, yeah.
Right as rain.
And you guys finish your long rest without
Short rest.
short rest. Sorry,
Long rest.
without any issue.
Spell that, please.
What do you want to do?
All the ones I used.
Does this spirit stay here the whole time? Does
I'll
he-
say he wandered off at the start. He said he felt control reforming
Right.
over him, so he left your
Cool.
presence.
Should we put him out of his misery?
Let's hope
I don't
that
think we're capable of completely putting him out of his misery.
That is a very good point.
From what he described, even if he was to be dissipated, he would return later anyway. Alright, so 4 dudes try to open up a door.
Left.
Left.
sure.
Okay.
Should I shift in?
Yeah. I mean, you're free to. I could try to have a go at it first.
I was more meaning before the fight.
That might be a smart idea.
But before the fight, we might need more use of your magic than your.
I'm running
Beasts.
very low of my magic.
Shifting beforehand might be a wise idea then.
I still do have some
We
magic.
we can lift the portcullis because there's a portcullis in the door, so
Yeah.
you could shift before we open the door. But
Well, I'm better off to shift before that. I could help more with the door.
yeah.
That's
The
true.
sounds that you heard only lasted for 30 seconds. You haven't heard it since in the last 10 minutes.
I won't bother shifting then if it's not
Yeah.
right there. Let's try it.
Yeah.
Didn't want you to waste it when it.
I mean, it lasts like
Who-
you know.
Yeah, true.
2 hours at
Yeah.
the moment.
I think
Each
I'm
shift.
the strongest of us.
Yeah.
I will help you. I feel big.
Is it just a strength check or is it athletics? To try to.
You can do athletics. You just straight trying to lift it.
Because what did Real Dare figure out about the mechanisms of them?
If you had the right kind of leverage,
Right.
past a certain point, it would be significantly easier.
And we don't have that leverage.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know if we
I
have.
don't have a magic
anything that.
staff, so we can't use. Because if it's a magic staff, then it's like really hard to break.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got anything.
I have a walking stick.
I have a magic spear.
I have an unbreakable arrow.
We could use. The
I'm
magic
gonna
spear.
try and get the magic spear in
Okay.
and leave rigid.
Yeah. So would that give me advantage?
Yep.
Well, that's me helping.
It's also reducing the DC by using that.
So 22.
Yeah. You kind of press down, and it, after about, I don't know, 10 degrees of the staff going down, you hear this pop,
Yeah.
and past that point, you just, it's still heavy, but you manage
Yeah.
to raise it.
Do I raise it? Is there a certain point that I feel like it can click back into place, or is it always just going to fall back down?
No, it'll hold.
Oh.
It'll hold up.
So I'll kind of like fly up to get it back up into place and see if I can click.
I will have my familiar crawl its way out of my cloak and open the door a crack and send him through.
It was a ferret. Yeah.
Timothy, I believe. Sounds.
Timothy, he's a weasel.
Weasel.
And are you looking through him, or
I'll look through
Okay,
him.
make
Are
a
those that
perception
call
check.
him Tim?
I rolled a 1.
That's not good.
Do I see a room?
you do
No,
see a
it's
dark room? You open the door a little and let Timothy through. And immediately, when you like peer through his eyes, he is sitting in this muck, this thick goo, and he's just like freaking out.
Alright, I open the door and try to grab him.
Yep. You pick him up, and it like off the ground, and like the bottom of like his stomach and his legs are just covered in this thick mucousy substance.
Prestidigitation. To clean him.
Okay. And you can see when you open the door, there's this big pool of it right at the doorway.
Well, that explains that noise.
Right.
Shall we proceed?
I like that.
Can
Fly it
I-
up, see what I can see.
I want to like get something and like try to pick up a little bit of the goop and like smell it like.
It's very thick and viscous. You sniff it. It's foul. It smells like the worst bad breath you've ever smelled. It smells swampy and yeah.
If I get a fireball in my hand and like, how does the goop react to the like? Does it?
Doesn't
Like, is it
really.
doesn't set on fire or
No.
anything? It's just it just gets hot. And it's
I once knew a troll who had breath that smelled like that. Nice guy. Bad eating habits.
So the rest of the room is dark.
Fairly, yeah.
I'm gonna produce flame as well.
I will light a torch and then like mage hand it into the room.
Yeah.
And,
There is an like a window with like a little sunlight is shining through, and you can see it's starting to rain a bit heavier outside.
So what does the room look like now that we've enlightened it a little bit more?
It appears to be a bedroom with 2 beds in it. There are 2 suits of armor in the room as well. The Knight's Order of the Silver Dragon, so it's like this draconic armor, and 2 great swords.
Are they like on like mannequins?
Yes. Yeah.
it'd be real handy if any of us used armor or great swords.
Does the pendant that I found, does it look at all like any of the symbology that is occurring in this area, or can I find something that's similar?
Make an investigation check.
That's a 4.
4. mean, silver dragon pendant, silver dragon armor. I mean, there's familiarity, but the designs, you can't find any.
Is it just a little bit off?
Yeah.
They have similar motif of silver dragon.
Yeah, exactly.
I was just thinking if I could find something.
You do notice though when you're like comparing it, like you're looking at it and looking at the armor, the pendant is very slightly glowing. Just a tiny little
close
bit.
to it.
No, just in general.
Oh, just in
like,
general. Okay.
It's like it's
Maybe it's-
maybe
maybe it's-
dark if you do this.
Maybe it's proximity. You're not sure, but you just notice now that it is
'Cause-
just slightly glowing.
If I recall correctly, when I tried to detect magic on it the first time, it didn't come up with anything, or did it? I can't recall.
That was back up here somewhere.
Either way.
I think it had a magical essence, but no specific school type.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, and it was only faint or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it right up against the armor and cast detect magic.
Don't. When you have you entered the room or?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the floor is covered in this mucusy.
The threshold of the door
Oh,
is,
just the
Yeah,
threshold.
and like a bit beyond it, it's probably a 3-foot diameter
okay.
puddle.
Oh, okay.
Is there any other entrances, exits of this room as well?
There's a window, and that's it.
Where did you go?
I'm going to start prestidigitating the gunk on the floor out of the path of the door. Like
Okay.
after you've like. walked
I've
in
literally
and
just
stuff.
walked through and
And it's a 3-foot diameter. You can just walk over that.
I can.
He doesn't. So I'm gonna press my pendant up against the knight's armor and then cast detect magic again.
Okay. The armor isn't magical,
Yeah.
and you get a similar read off of the pendant, just slightly magical. Nothing specific.
While I've got it up, I'll look around the room to see if there's anything else magical that's going to grab my attention.
Make a. I guess that would just be perception if you're just looking.
Yeah. 7.
So, no.
No glows right here.
There's no obvious glows. You search through some drawers and things, and you don't find anything. Actually, you kind of get the impression that the room has been raided somewhat, but their armor was left intact.
Can I make like you said? There's like drawers and like
Yeah.
can I look for any like drawers, desks, like any pieces of any like writings, anything like that? To give me some more information about anything.
Yeah. Make
Investigation.
Yeah.
I like investigation.
I don't.
Like are you looking for like secret drawers and things like that,
If
or
like, I would be keeping an eye out for them.
yeah, and call it investigation.
8.
8. You do find. No, you don't really find anything.
Where did the being go?
Perhaps he has the ability to just transport around the place.
He could have.
I was about to go. I'm going to look over at the window. Is it like a sealed, like square
It's
window, or is
just
it just
an
an open
arch,
An open.
like stone arch.
It's
just
a hole in the
It's
wall.
a hole in the
Oh,
wall.
it's the hole.
Yeah.
Alright. Like
If
how
there was
big?
glass,
like,
it would no longer. Like the place
Yeah.
is so old and
yeah, and like how big roughly is it? Like.
Human size?
probably. It's a tall arch, which is probably about 8 feet
Oh, okay.
tall. Yeah, it's quite a long. It's a very tall room.
So a person could easily walk through.
A person could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You
I
look
like-
at the edge of the window and you see some of that kind of sludge.
There we are.
You look out and you see it kind of up on the wall, upwards.
just see where this trail leads. I'll like just kind of get out and fly a bit. I just want to see if the trail leads into another room, just so I can like have like a vague direction of where it went, so that if we're going up to the next floor, where to maybe expect it might be.
Sure.
It is raining heavy as well.
This is
Heavier.
true.
Okay, so you fly out.
I'll fly out just a little bit and just see if I can follow the trail up to some other.
You follow the trail up to the next floor, kind of around a turret a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and it appears as though it's crawled into another window.
Actually, I will attempt to very quietly go up and just peer into the window.
Alright, make a perception check.
Terrible. Plus 4. Yeah, 13.
13. In the room, you can see, kind of just outside of the shadows, this bulbous form kind of sink into the shadows as you poke your head over the top of the threshold of the window.
Come back down. Alright, I think I saw something. Seemed to go up and around a bit, curved around one of the turrets. Some sort of bulbous creature up there. I don't quite know if it saw me or not, but it might have.
If it was its head that you saw, which you're not sure if it was, the shadow was probably 7 or 8 foot wide.
Whatever it was pretty big.
Mhm. Shall we proceed to the other direction then?
Right, it's not very much way to go that way.
Very well. Go do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, 69. 14?
I think now that you know kind of how to do it, we'll just say you
Okay.
take a
Mhm.
minute,
Mm-hmm.
you lift the grate. So you continue exploring through the rest of the house, sorry, the rest of the watchtower.
For the next 10 minutes as well, my detect magic is up. So if anything magical is somewhere, it's gonna.
That's a 60 foot or 30 foot? I can't remember.
I think it's 30.
I think it's 30 and visible.
Yeah, something like that.
30 feet.
Okay.
If you can sense presence of magic within 30 feet, you can sense the presence of magic in 30 feet. This way, you see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you can learn the skill of magic within. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt.
Sorry guys, can I disappear for like 20 minutes? This ear is just killing me. I gotta
Yeah.
race home, grab some
Yeah.
drugs and
You seem like
try and-
you're a bit.
Yeah,
something
it's,
bothering
I don't
you.
know, it's something's I've never had this before, it's just gone
Yeah,
weird.
no worries.
Yeah. 20 minutes, half hour, I'll be back.
All the chocolates.
Second fridge.
Oh,
Second fridge.
There
yes,
isn't
I see there is
many
food
in
here.
there.
No, there isn't.
Weird. Michael's normally been pretty good with getting stuff.
Everything else he's got a lot of.
I wonder if it's just like a matter of not many people having them, so he hasn't bought many.
Do you want to take like a break or keep going?
I suppose it depends on how exciting the next room is.
Is it that exciting? Is the next room that exciting? Yeah, we could just like keep exploring
Yeah, until we
and, like,
reach anything.
until we reach
interesting.
anything
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, I'll just make something up till you get to the.
Could also play. There's like. What's that card game that we played? Yeah, that one.
What?
We could
Black butter.
Oh, lava.
Throwing stuff out.
Because if it's the next room actually is something, then we can just hold off for a few minutes, rather than you making up something. I'm not worried. It's not like we find it hard to chat for half an hour. He doesn't live that far away anyway, so
Yeah.
I don't even think he's going to take half an hour. Actually, the interesting thing is coming up soon. You know how you were saying that we could have the games at his place.
Slap.
My detect magic is still up, and it's just glowing.
I detected.
You are now blinded from the amount of I did. Here, I give you blinded.
Okay. So you guys kind of search your way through the rest of the watchtower. Nothing too exciting, nothing worth mentioning.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find any magical items with your detect magic.
magic.
Okay.
This is my backup character.
A tank.
As you ascend through a trapdoor in one of the rooms, you ascend into a narrow hallway, which would be
Sorry.
the one on this side. Sorry. Lining one wall are the remnants of an old bookshelf. Its contents scattered across the stone floor.
Oh, up here, or down here.
There's a trapdoor in here.
Oh, a
that you
trapdoor in
come up
there.
through.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll just put the minis around this area. Yep.
Where was I?
We see the
Books on floor.
Yeah, its contents scattered across the stone floor, kind of half disintegrated pages, and ruined books that are really weathered and waterlogged. And you look above and the rooftops kind of crumbled away. You can see that the dark clouds of Barovia overhead are you can see dark clouds of Barovia overhead as a heavy wind buffets the tower and a light rain descends, and you see ravens kind of circling the tower high above.
So a high tower blaze with flock ravens.
Who ascended through the trapdoor first?
Not me.
Probably me.
Yeah, with me following.
Okay. Space is a bit tight. I'll close it.
You're not fitting.
I'm still a medium size.
Like medium size.
It counts as.
So what do you guys do?
It's not lit very well, I'm guessing.
It's actually all open.
Oh, so
Let's
it's all
say,
open.
like,
So
this
during
is
that,
literally
yeah,
the
cool.
top of the
This
tower.
is
There's
the
no.
top.
Okay, so we can
tower.
tell. Yeah,
no,
we can
but
see.
it is heavily raining down on us.
Yeah, it's getting quite heavy. The clouds are growing dark.
Yeah.
You can even
So it's-
see peals of lightning in the distance.
Is
guess I
it
just-
more or less like dimly lit because of the amount of
Yeah.
cloud cover?
I guess I'm just gonna wait for Elise to like
Yeah, we'll
move forward.
and-
Yeah, like I'll
Wanna
actually
keep
like
an eye
fly
out
up a
for-
little bit, kind of onto like this bit, like here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Walk
So
forward
the-
and keep an eye out.
The room ahead appears to be some kind of ceremonial tomb,
Mm-hmm.
and as you enter the room, the clouds overhead grow intensely dark, and you see these peals of blue lightning creep across the skyline like slow chain lightning, just
Kind of like just randomly across, or
yeah.
Cool.
Centered in the room, there's a large sarcophagus, and in each corner, a single sarcophagus. Above each of the circular corners, there's a stone figure with its arms wide. 2 additional stone figures sit within higher archways
Oh yeah, they're there.
of the room. One is similar to the other 4 figures with its arms wide. The other is some kind of reaper-like figure that's grasping over the shoulder of a humanoid.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Some kind of effigy of death.
Sorry, can I just take that? Oh, I'm not going to. I wanted to see that. Is good.
And you can see above there is a higher part to the tower, but no obvious way. Whatever stairs existed
Yeah.
have crumbled away.
Yeah, like
Oh,
I'm
have
guessing
you
maybe
read it?
this
We
is
have
this
an obvious
a
way.
ladder here that may have at one point.
You
gone
do
up there.
see an old rickety ladder.
Yeah.
It's only about half the height of the stonework art.
Interesting.
So,
You think that the ladder probably came from the bookshelf behind you.
Oh, okay.
so it's probably like, you know, like...
Oh,
hard on
one.
your bookshelf.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
And sorry, once again, so this one seemed like it was some sort of Reaper statue
Yep.
hovering over, and what was the other one?
All the rest have their arms.
He's the
This
same
is
as...
similar.
Oh, so those are all
Yes.
5 the same, and that one's different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are they the exact same or just like similar?
These 4 are exactly the same. This one is similar.
Yeah, just Nazil keep walking.
I'm gonna walk in and have a look around and maybe have a look at that crypt in the middle. Just keep my eye out, see if there's anything up here with us.
Yep. I'm gonna help Nazil
I'll
look
fly
around.
over to I can't reach me, but I'll fly over to this corner.
I dropped your ass.
I'll just fly over here and just keeping an eye out, see if I can.
Okay.
Probably, honestly, mostly looking at the Reaper statue and just seeing, keeping an eye out for any movement as they're
Make a
inspecting.
perception check.
23.
23. As you're looking about, you look up at some point and you see a figure standing atop the tip of the tower, kind of facing out towards the east.
So this is east.
Yes.
Because now.
Well, that sarcophagus is there. So it's just, instead of the US, it's an eye.
It seems fixated on something in the distance.
If I look out that way, do I see anything? Or is it just...
The only thing that's very obvious is the silhouette of Castle Ravenloft far to the east.
that would make sense. I'm guessing this is, what was his name? Vladimir Horngard, I'm guessing. But does he see me from down here? Or is he too focused on what he's looking at?
Doesn't appear to notice you.
Cool. I can hide while lightly obscured, which dim light does, so I'm going to hide.
Sure.
And then kind of fly back down to the others. Yeah.
What do me and Nazil find out about the sarcophagi?
Did you make an investigation?
So you guys are
You make
investigating
it
the
all.
main
I'm
one?
helping you.
22.
You're doing the one in the center?
Well, we're having
We
a look
are
at
we
the
are
sarcophagus.
investigating the sarcophagi.
Yeah. One in the middle, the ones around, just see what they indicate, what they...
The 4 in the corners seem fairly plain. There's nothing inscribed on them or anything like that. The one in the center does have text written on the front of the sarcophagus.
What language?
What languages do you know?
I know.
I got primordial for one.
Elvish and Common.
I definitely know Elvish and Common. I'm
Got a few,
checking
but I'm
my
not
other
looking.
ones.
Actually, I
Mine's
looked at a lot of
loading. It's
languages.
taking ages to
Why can I not?
It's in proficiencies and languages.
There we go. Common, Draconic, Elvish, Orc, and Sylvan.
You can read the Draconic
That's what I was
text.
assuming.
I do not have Draconic. I've got giant.
Yeah, I was about to say, when we saw
druidic
the dragon, the
primordial.
last dragon.
Yeah.
We tried to kind
Yeah, I tried primordial one as
and then
well.
that one.
It reads, "When the dragon dreams its dream, within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvost will beam and rid this land of gloom."
Say that again.
When the dragon dreams its dream, within its rightful tomb, the light of Argynvost will beam and rid this land of gloom.
Hmm.
Which one of these boxes is empty?
Do the sarcophagi, like, can we move the tops of them?
Do you wish to try to?
Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll assist with moving
The one in the center or one of the others?
it. I would be scared to think the one in the center would be the most important one.
I'm going to back you up on that and help you do that.
Well,
because
this
me weak.
at this point, I stealthily come back. I rolled a 17 on stealth. Just coming back down. There seems to be a figure standing up on that higher platform.
Huh?
What's Frank doing amidst all this?
Watching those two look over the sarcophagus.
Obviously, I translate that out loud.
I don't see him come back.
What was that for a perception? What did you get?
3
Okay.
against the 17 that he
Yeah.
said. So I'm like, yeah, I don't see that.
So
I mean, like, I am still, because I can
15?
hide in lightning spirit, so.
Strength. So, yeah, it's pretty easy.
No, basically, I'm
I
just
don't wanna
watching
push
the
it
way
off.
that you flew off.
You're
while-
just lifting it and
I want to move it over a little bit and see what's
So, like, shift the corner.
Yeah, can shift it.
Okay.
I'll hear what.
I was going to say with your 3, the reason you don't notice anything else is because you're staring at the ceiling above. And it's written in some kind of blood against the stonework. It's quite large text in common that reads, "A home is built on fears and dreams."
Boys. Tell me that's not on this.
That is not how I build my homes, but I guess this land is
Somebody
very
went to a
different.
lot of effort of putting what looks like blood up there.
Not if you can fly.
Yeah, that is a good point. Flying does make things easier.
It does.
I
So
miss
it was
that.
a home was built on fear?
And dreams.
Built
Yeah,
of fear
it is
and
built
dreams.
on.
I think dreams of fear are more like nightmares. Talking of nightmares, let's see what's in here.
And as you lift the lid away, you peer into sarcophagus and you see nothing, just dust.
I'm assuming the one that you were speaking of is meant to be in here.
That's what I'm guessing.
So much death.
Like when I
Nicely.
If
saw
you've
Vladimir-
told us about dude.
yeah.
Yeah.
when I saw him, did it look like he was like wearing armor and everything? Like, did he seem corporeal from what I
Yes.
saw? Okay.
What was his name?
Vladimir
Horngard.
Should we-
Horngard. I think.
God?
It was Guard.
It's guard, but it's Gaard.
Should we try and talk? And if so, Real Dare, you can speak Dragon, I assume.
I can,
Do you want to talk with him?
if you think it would help.
I think it might make him at ease. If these are the Knights of the Dragon.
Should I call out to him?
We are here. Yes.
I don't think I have the loud speaky spell.
Well, that's not a wizard spell. I mean, you can do minor illusion to do it. That can be pretty loud.
I'm just gonna yell.
I'm gonna like. Where do I wanna hide? I'm actually gonna like hide behind this statue over here. As this is happening.
I'm going to call out to Vladimir and say, Lord of Argynvost, we have come here to seek your aid against Strahd. Will you come and entreat with us?
In Draconic?
In Draconic.
Is it not drink? Speak Draconic.
It replies in a deep, kind of croaky voice, also in Draconic. You are an enemy of Strahd. He peers down towards you. Where are you, sorry?
Yeah.
We're back here.
Ah. Well, he peers down and would see.
If I'm hiding.
What'd you get?
In my earliest stealth check was a 17.
Okay.
And he's calling out back here. So, I mean, you can peer
Yeah,
off
yeah.
that
You
side.
got it off that side.
So he calls out, "You are an enemy of Strahd."
Does it sound like a question? Or a statement?
A question. And you can hear the sound of heavy boots walking against the stonework.
We came here because we heard you were.
What are your intentions here? What do you wish to achieve? You can hear him pacing back and forth.
I seek knowledge and power.
What is your purpose with such a power?
Oh boy, do I not want to take that leap.
What is he asking?
He wants to know why we're here. I think he's trying to ascertain whether we're on Strahd's side or not. I can't directly tell if he is or isn't. He used to be an enemy of Strahd, but I don't know if that's...
He used to be
I
ally
think we
once.
take that chance of him being an ally
So
for
I got
us.
written there. Dragon Knights originally allies, then became enemies.
I say we are an enemy.
Should we speak the truth then?
We speak the truth.
Like before Strahd became Strahd.
We are... Once again to him. We are enemies of Strahd, and we have come here seeking aid against him.
You see a figure drop down behind you.
I prove myself.
Was it like-
Superhero lands,
Spat on your knees.
great sword in hand. You wish to destroy the devil.
We wish to know if there is a way.
So he's still speaking Draconic, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah.
I could not permit such an action that would end his suffering. Therefore, you must die.
Is there a way that we can imprison him and prolong his suffering?
If things remain exactly as they are, he will suffer eternally.
Tell me more. Please don't hit me.
Make a persuasion check.
If I could understand, I would have shot by now.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to...
Yeah,
I'm-
seeing him drop down with greatsword in hand. I'm like ready to just fly off and stab this motherfucker.
Can I use insight to try and see how the conversation's going?
Yeah.
Like if Real Dare's going well with it?
13. I don't think... What's Real Dare's deception? Nah, my deception's pretty good. I've got a decent poker face.
Well, I don't know if you're
we're
trying.
I'm trying to not appear scared as fuck.
Yeah.
I am. I'm trying to not show it.
I only got a 12 for my insight.
If I was
roll.
using passive, it'd be 14 for my deception. Me good lie.
His tone of voice still seems a little... Well, you're not sure. Maybe he's a little scared.
It probably doesn't help that it's in Draconic.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't understand how
Well,
that the nuances of Draconic.
Yeah. Does he say anything further with 13 persuasion? You gonna tell me anything? Tell me more about Strahd. Why? How did he become to be tortured in such a way? And yeah, that's my question. I'll see if he responds, and I'll move forward from there.
Strahd's curse is a long tale.
You appear, from everything we've heard of the tales here, you are immortal. Do you not have the time to enlighten us?
My only purpose here is to keep Strahd within his torment. Are you the architect of his torment? No. But I will destroy those who wish to destroy him. He shall never see such freedom.
From what I've heard of what Strahd did, I agree with you that he deserves this torment. How was his torment started? And
The death of his brother was the final act and the beginning of his torment, which led to events, the destruction of our order, for which I will forever hate him.
I'm gonna, because I'm sitting there trying to figure out what you guys are saying, I'm gonna grab that pendant from my belt and raise it up. Is this one of yours? I'll say in common.
He looks at it and kind of, he bows down on one knee before you, before the pendant. Holds his great sword, laid down.
does he say anything?
Such a relic was thought to have been lost.
It was sent to me. It was a gift.
Was that in common?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
A gift
We transitioned this translation into common.
from the gods.
Seeing it all kind of fly around Dihita still being quiet.
It came to me.
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Where did we get that pendant from?
It fell from the sky.
It did come to me. 13. I rolled a 14.
When did we get it?
I
That
don't know.
was back. I did right.
Well, it'd be deception. I don't try and persuade people.
I think it was just after. It was on the way to Valaki for the first time.
Okay.
Then you have been blessed by our Lord Arkenvost.
Will you assist us now? Help us.
It is against my will, my reason for existence.
And what is your... Because I don't know this. What is your reason for existence?
I am but a remnant of vengeance, unable to pass on from this world.
We want to enable people to be able to pass through this world. We do not want them to be trapped. We do not want to be trapped. Help us. Help us to free you. Help us to free us all. be the light amongst darkness.
He looks up at the tip of the tower. The light went out long ago.
Lights can be reforged. Slam the staff down, the spear down, and ignite at the top.
Return his bones to its resting place, and I will help you.
Whose bones?
He looks down at the sarcophagus in the center. Argenvost.
Where is he?
Strahd.
Strahd has his body.
Or Strahd is Argenvost.
No, he's saying he hasn't.
Very well.
I witnessed his body be destroyed and taken. Return him to his proper resting place, and I will help you.
We
shall
this.
do all we can.
Tell me of this pendant. I wish to know more of your lord.
The pendant belonged to a woman favored by Argenvost.
It appears to be magical, but not right now. It seems to have lost its power.
She left this world long ago. He wanders over towards the bookshelf and the pages scattered all over the place. And starts kicking around and looking for something. And after a moment he picks up a very old book, comes back over and hands it to you.
I'll open it up.
It's actually written in Draconic as well.
I will pass it to Real Dare. What do you make of this wizard?
It reads on the front, the face of Melinda. It appears to be a very, very old diary. Much of it is faded, like most of the pages are worn and hard to read. But on a quick kind of glance through, it seems to be about the life of a woman named Melinda who had sworn vows by her god to wed a young prince. However, through her own fear and crumbling faith in that god that she served, she washed away her past, and her soul was free from the torment that she had endured here. In the final text, the last entry, reads, endlessly gazing in nocturnal prime, she spoke of her vices and broke the rhyme.
I'm guessing you're reading this out to us.
Yep.
Speaking of vices can often be quite difficult.
This is all she left behind.
I thank you for this. Can you offer any type of assistance now to help us return the bones? Any at all? Anything can help.
He pulls out another book that he keeps on his person. This belonged to the devil.
Let's see if it's almost 12 gloves.
He hands it to Frank. One second. Do you want me to read it, or do you want me to send it and you can read it out?
Is it long?
Yes. It's quite long.
Potentially best to send anyway, just so that way
Send
we
it
can.
to-
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll read it out and I'll send it.
Yeah, let's listen to it.
It's quite long.
You don't need to if you don't want.
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergi. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy, but she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergi. They were betrothed. The date was set. With words she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergi, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light I fear the most. But little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergi brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana, and I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me. That was the Tome of Strahd.
Any things in there?
Mm-hmm. What an interesting tale, Francis.
Vladimir.
I hope this will help you in some manner.
This brings more questions, does it not?
Although I'm not speaking.
Knowledge usually does.
Vladimir, do you know what happened to the sword of Sergei?
I am unaware. They say it still resides here in Barovia, that Sergei hid it away from Strahd's grasp.
We must find the sword.
I also find it strange that Tatiana's final fate was never discovered.
This may mean she is not dead. This may mean she was cursed as well. She may still reside in these lands.
Isn't that who Irina was supposed to be?
This is possible as well.
I always assumed that she just looked similarly enough that he was drawn to her.
I have heard of reincarnation before.
At this point, I'll
Witnessed it.
kind of move forward and kind of sit down on the edge of that raised bit and make myself known.
Okay.
Seven to Strahd, die!
I mean, true. He hasn't seen me before, so I'm just hearing.
Vladimir, right?
Vladimir
Vladimir
Horngard.
Horngard.
With a double A instead of a UA.
You kind of startle him. He didn't know you were there.
Yeah. But no weapons in hand, so that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's just
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're dead. It's not bad. I think that's a 17. Plus 2, yeah, 17.
Okay. He looks up at you very quickly, and you see this vengeful stare kind of trying to pierce through you, and this wave of fear rushes over you, but you manage to overcome it. You
She
felt
is
your
a
body
friend.
seizing up.
Right.
She is a
Apologies.
friend, Vladimir.
Simply didn't know what you were intended to do, so I kept myself hidden. Said this weapon of Sergei was hidden. I'm remembering those visions we had. Mine was the conjurer spoke of a weapon of vengeance buried beneath. Actually, hit that fly.
Hit me.
It was drowned in a village,
Well,
which
the
we're
village.
guessing is the village that's down the hillside over there.
Maybe
Or
we
actually,
should
to the
have
east
perhaps?
would be this way. Don't know if it's that weapon or it mentioned a weapon of vengeance, so
Maybe we should check there next.
perhaps. Also, I've got another question. Do you know what the strange, hungry beast that lurks this place is?
No.
Lovely.
We shall return when we find Argonrost's body.
Until then, Vladimir, we bid you fair day.
Good luck. You with the dragon pendant.
Yes.
Perhaps you should pay homage at the top of the tower.
As you wish.
You look up and there's no way to get up there.
Do I think that if I was to get the ladder from here
Shift into
up,
a spider.
not to do that.
Possibly.
Shift into a spider. Go up the top. Shift back. Pay homage.
Very assumptuous of you of going straight to the blue glowy old thing.
At top you see, I've got this written
Pray.
Kneeling,
Kneel,
praying.
pray, hold it
down.
out.
So at the top of the pathway there's an open platform where a very beautiful dais and bowl, which is all carved from one piece of white stone.
an inscription in Draconic out
It,
there?
it does actually. Around the edge of the bowl is an inscription of several lines of text of Draconic. And you can also see the bowl's full of water. And it seems to reflect the sky, but instead of the overcast, cloudy, Barovian skies, you see stars.
Well, that is nice.
You see the night sky reflected in the bowl.
I will. I don't know if I've even got anything to. Like I don't carry writing equipment or anything like that. I don't think, unless that's in the adventurers pack or something.
No.
I'm
Scholars pack.
Scholars pack.
Yeah. I'm gonna try and memorize them. I might scrape some of the symbols in the back of my shield. But then I'll kneel down in front of it. And
When you kind of get close to it, the pendant kind of swings more forward towards the border, and it seems to like give off more of a radiant light than it did before.
I can't cast it again.
My shadow blade cries.
I'm going to sounds like this. I'm gonna first dip my hand in the water and give it a quick smell,
It smells refreshing, actually.
and I'll take a drink,
Tastes clean.
and I'll bathe the pendant in the water.
Okay. You kind of lower it down, submerge it, and the water seems to ripple and continue rippling. The stars kind of shimmer in the bowl. And you kind of hear the wind around you. It's kind of been roaring and like heavy winds high up. But it seems to settle down around you, and you can hear this like inhalation and then a calming sigh of relief. And it just gives you a sense of peace. Like there's a connection that's been made. Something outside this place. You kind of hear in your head a soft voice that says, "I see you."
I do not see you. I hope to.
You don't belong here.
I'm not sure where I belong at the moment. I don't think here is it.
I will help you when I can.
What may I call you?
You get no more.
In my herbalism kit, would I have anything like a little vial or something like that?
Probably, I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna fill a vial up with the water
Okay.
and keep that. Yeah, scratch some of the inscriptions into my
Sure.
shield.
So you want to take a bit of time to do that?
Yeah.
Alright.
I guess I'll spend more while he's doing that. I'll keep investigating the other sarcophagi more.
Yep. Do you want to open any of those?
I'm going to, like, yes, but like only if Vladimir can see me do it.
As in, like, you're like, is this okay kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
thing?
like
His attention has been drawn back towards Castle Ravenloft. He approaches the eastern edge of the tower and just stares out into the horizon, paying you no mind.
but I really want him to pay me mind.
You've said your goodbyes and he is
Focus
focused.
for me, I'm not sure if you should chance that. I'll kind of fly up to this statue that was like similar to the others but not the exact same and just see if there's any details I can take note of, anything that might have any significance.
Which one?
The one that's similar to the others but not quite the same, this one over here.
Okay.
And like, if there's nothing there, I'll go to the Reaper one as well. Just see if there's anything I can take note of that might.
The one that looks like the others, there's nothing too different about it.
Yeah.
You go over and have a look at the other one. Make an investigation check, actually.
Natural 20 plus 1, I think. No, plus 1. So yeah, no.
The stonework seems different than the rest of the building.
Okay.
It looks like it doesn't belong here. It's not. Like maybe it was placed there later on. And you stare at it, and you kind of see some of that smoke kind of every now and then shimmering around it. You see it kind of a smoky hand kind of peer over the shoulder.
I'll like fly back, like not like suddenly, but like just fly back just a little bit. This is part of his stuff, surely. I'll come back down because if you weren't doing anything yet. Seems like there's one of that shadowy creature we fought earlier that was possessing the ghosts. I think that statue up there is the source of it. But I'm not sure if...
I don't intend to do anything that might anger
Right.
Vladimir if we do not need to.
Quick thing, the weird shadowy thing that was possessing people, I saw hints of it around this statue over here. But I'm not sure if we want to do anything because we think also that's connected to him, and if we fuck with it then he might want to attack us. We don't really want to attack him. Right.
Frank, you can make a perception check, actually. While you're standing around.
That's cocked. That's gonna be like 14 or something. I rolled a 10.
When Elise comes down and starts telling you guys about this, you look over and you can see, kind of against the shadows, the smoke kind of creeping along the wall, and it kind of flows into one of the sarcophaguses. The one on,
So like that corner there, the one that's mostly next to us, like I put down like here now.
Smoky things, mate. I pulled out my crossbow, pointed at the sarcophagus. Smoky thing.
Right. Do you reckon he's controlling him?
What's he been doing this whole
He's
time?
just looking at it right off. He's dismissed us and he's just staring at it right off.
yeah.
I think he's oblivious to it. So did you open a coffin?
I didn't. I decided to
We
go.
were like,
I was only gonna do it if Vladimir could like see me doing it, you know, so that he could tell me to fuck off before I did it.
no, you wait till he's looking and you go, haha!
Well, quick decision. We can get that help if we go get a body from Castle Ravenloft. That sounds suicidal.
Depends what else we find.
Or we hang around here
I
and
don't
try
think-
and kill whatever this thing is.
I don't think it's a trade. I think to destroy Strahd, we need this person, and he'll do something with the body that will help destroy
That's
Strahd.
my-
That seemed to be what he
What
was
was
indicating to me.
the phrase earlier of what was on this one?
When the dragon dreams its dream within its rightful tomb, something.
The light
good
of
things.
Argynvost will beam and rid this land of bloom.
Yeah.
This dragon's somehow gonna shine a light on all of this. So,
Something tells me that Strahd will be much
Don't we-
easier to fight in the light of day.
right, I don't think we have much of a choice to try to destroy this.
Perhaps we can talk with the Rubblefiddle sisters and see if they could invite us to the castle.
Is there anything happening with that sarcophagus that it went into?
Not at the moment. As you're looking around, you can see the clouds getting like black at this point. The lightning's getting closer, the wind's picking up, and the rain's getting even heavier.
It might be time to leave.
Right, I'll kind of fly up over to Nazul. How are you doing up here? Are you almost done?
Yes. Just nearly done.
So it'll probably take you a good 10 minutes to do all that.
This is important.
Right, well, we think there's more of the possessing shadow thing in one of the coffins. Hasn't done anything yet, but
Stay vigilant. You need me, I'll be down there.
fly back down, communicate that back to them that he's doing that.
Okay.
You know what might be quicker? If you flew real dare up here. I don't know how far through I am at this point.
It's probably only been a couple of minutes.
At least, do you want to fly real dare up here? There's something I wish him to see.
I guess.
No, I'm going behind them, picking up under the armpits.
How are we doing this?
Yeah, I'll fly him up.
Real dare. This looks draconic. This is important, I think.
What'd it say?
Says.
I'll fly back down after that, just so Frank isn't down there by himself.
Okay.
Just in case something happens.
It says, "My knights have fallen, and this land is." This is a lot. You probably won't be able to write it all.
Yeah, let's go. As in my knights, as in K.
You know what? I'll copy and paste it, and you can read a long thing.
So
It's
you,
not as
you
long
can
as-
say it out loud.
It's not as long as the other one.
I shall lie a lot. Well, honestly, though, this whole time I've been thinking, like, yes, like, you dip the amulet in the thing, and that promises your soul to Strahd.
No, it promises your soul to the dragon.
That's the previous one.
Finally getting something out of my ear. No,
That's-
it's disgusting.
It's disgusting, but like progress.
My knights have fallen, and this land is lost. The armies of my enemy will not be stopped by sword or spell, claw or fang. Today I will die, not avenging those who have fallen, but defending that which I love. This valley, this home, and the ideals of the Order of the Silver Dragon. The evil surrounds me. This time has come to throw off this guise and show these heathens my true fearsome form. Let it spark terror in their hearts. Let them tell their stories of dark triumph against the protector of the Balanok Mountains. Let Argynvost be remembered as a dragon of honour and valour. My one regret is that my remains will not lie in their rightful place in the hallowed mausoleum of Argynvost Hall. No doubt my bones will be scattered among my enemies like the coins of a plundered hoard, trophies of a hard-won victory. I do not fear death. Though my body will die, my spirit will live on. Let it serve as a beacon of light against the darkness. Let it bring hope to a land wrought with despair. Now to battle. Seems to be a victory speech, a commencement of battle recorded by Argynvost.
Does.
Balanock Mountains.
You see the
I don't know where
interpreter.
that is.
I think they're the mountains to the
Southeast.
southeast.
Southeast, right?
I
Sounds
think we
good.
got a few places to go.
You'd be able to see them from here. And if you actually, those of you up top,
Mm-hmm.
and you've been up there as well.
Yeah.
When you look out towards the mountain, you can see this large mass kind of moving along the edge of the mountain.
Towards us or like across?
It appears to be heading in a northeasty direction.
I'm gonna
So like
take a
it's
guess
down
and
that
say
way
that's
and it's
towards
coming
Ravenloft.
this way.
Not quite. Like
Okay.
Where's this mountain?
Balanock Mountains, I assume if I could open the map.
Is it on the big map?
I assume it would be.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is. It's down the bottom.
Mount Gacchus?
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Which one's?
Oh, Mount.
Not Baratok, it was Balanock. What was it? Balanock Mountains.
So yeah, you're right. The Garki Mountains is the one I was thinking
Okay,
of.
Garki Mountain. Yeah.
I'm not sure where the other one is. Balanock Mountain.
I'm not sure.
you don't
I was,
It's known by two names now.
Yeah, but you do still see
Yeah.
that mass,
A big mass.
a big mass,
So are we talking dragon size or are we
like
talking...
army size.
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what I was just thinking, like an army.
But it's too distant to make out any details. You figure if they head the direction they're going, past the mountain, they'd go northeast, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Or would it actually be the mountains that are like southwest of us?
I think he said southeast.
Yeah, I think he
I
did.
think they're off the map then.
Like I'm picturing, like because this is his
So
place.
this mountain here.
Is
Oh.
that's the map where they're seeing the army?
Yeah,
This one
Okay.
down.
kind of heading. Can you zoom in? Really?
Not up. Yeah, I think you can't.
Oh, here,
because
I've got
that one's proper. My one's
So we're
dickish.
up here.
Yeah, kind of along here.
Oh, okay, so that one's there.
Mm.
So, okay, so like that whole area are the Balanock Mountains, and that one particular one is Mount Gacchus. However it's pronounced. Alright,
Now
cool.
it is, yes.
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 And
Yeah.
another mount, mine works.
Mm. Shall we go down? Real there?
And as you guys are discussing up there, Frank, you've been watching the sarcophagus intently. You see the lid kind of shift. And
Fuck,
get kind
boys!
of pushed off.
I assume you. So, anyways, I'll start blasting.
Well, I've had my crossbow pretty much watching it. Like, creak. Been waiting for this.
Do you have a way to get us down there? I can get down on my own if it is required. Or I'm going to be asked I could stay up here and just, like, occasionally cast an illusion down there.
Well,
You see this figure step out, wielding a large axe.
I'm guessing you're not down there with me.
No, I came down here with you to not be
Mm.
anyone alone.
Why not just split?
I prefer not to go into the spire. It's not as good in fighting, but
How are you getting down otherwise?
spire.
Okay, because, like,
Do you have like Featherfall?
no, I can Misty Step down.
Featherfall, like.
Yeah, I have no way to get you down.
Its eyes seem to have that same kind of energy. The smoky tendrils don't seem to be wrapped around its wrists, though.
No.
It's more like a possession, like what happened
Well,
to
yeah.
Frank.
No, I know what I'll do. I'll just look over the lip.
So anyway, it's not like.
Okay, you guys roll initiative.
Yeah. does the body look corpse-like?
Yes.
I assume that they've been here. Actually, no, because this happened. Was it a year ago that this all was destroyed and everything by Strahd? Is that? Am I remembering correctly? No, that was the other battle that I'm thinking of. Right. So this was. Do we know roughly how long ago?
Long time ago.
As old as Strahd is.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like older than what I am.
Like Strahd's curse happened, and then he went after these guys.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Elise, what you get?
21.
Real there?
19.
Frank?
15.
Nazul?
9.
Glendon? Nothing.
Clinton?
Guys? Guys?
Elise, you're down there, you see it, this figure kind of rise out of the sarcophagus.
So it's like the thought of like wanting to go up and help bring someone down, but I don't know if I'm strong enough to like easily carry Nazul
I'm fine. I might be a caster.
and real dare.
Be casty bros.
Yeah. And also the first turn I really want to.
I thought I'd send Michael a picture.
Of what he's missing out on.
He sent us a meme
Yeah, he-
of eating popcorn.
True.
Oh, they're like just all the text of things we'd be finding. He's like, what?
Where's going on?
Yeah.
Get my
all the
earbud back out of the bin and. Yeah, this too.
Real important
It's
part.
helped, but it's not better.
Because me casting is actually putting someone down there.
Yeah, that also, which we've seen you do before. So
Yeah. So I
I'll be
might
like,
just.
you should be able to help from up there still.
I've still got some second level spells,
Alright.
and I've got
Epic pounce for your rat.
that's traveling 20 feet.
It's at least 20 feet. So, righto. Well, yeah, I'll just run towards it, dagger and short sword out. So, what was that called again? Dread Ambusher? I suppose it's a good point. I'm not hidden anymore, but it's still dim light, so you'll be able to see me. Yeah, that's good. So I don't have a change or anything. So, I mean, walking speed is 15 feet.
Is this Witcher?
Yeah, this is Witcher. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just run forward with the dagger first. Yeah. This will be my dread ambusher attack with the extra damage if it hits. Ooh, shit, yeah. 26.
26 hits.
Fucking hope so.
Okay, now the extra damage is just extra weapon damage. It's not like force or anything special. But so 7 plus 5, so 12 piercing damage from the dagger.
Yeah.
Then I will attack. So that was extra attack. So in my standard attack, I'll go with the. I still have to do one with it, but so I'll go short sword next. Natural 20. 5 plus 5, 10 plus 4, so 14 piercing damage with the short sword. And then bonus action attack again with the dagger. Not so good. 9?
No.
He's a zombie, right? So I'll add up against him. I'll be like half standing on the lid of the sarcophagus. That'll be the end of my turn.
Real there.
I'm going to like
Lean out.
lean out and look down and cast Firebolt down on
Okay.
the dude there.
So, yeah, it's about, what is it? 60 feet down.
I think 5 volts like 120.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know how far down it is.
I really don't want to fall.
Or it's not bad. That's also bad.
I miss.
Okay.
Assuming a 10 misses.
Yeah, it does. Actually, something else I'll have to do.
I can't roll my flame ball at it. 30 feet.
is I'll get someone to roll a d20 for me.
3.
3?
Paranoid. Zombies.
Yeah, 3 zombies.
The rain becomes extremely heavy, and the stonework becomes quite slick. Let me know.
I back
Continue.
away from the edge.
No, just continue.
You back away from the edge.
Yep, I back away from the edge. I'm thinking dead.
So there's some structure.
No, the thing is, I don't want to be here because it's a slope. I'm thinking just here, and I'm gonna hold onto the basin.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's my turn.
Next is the knight. Kind of after getting struck twice by Elise, he kind of looks at you, glaring angrily. And he'll just strike you twice.
Alright.
First attack, 22.
Yep.
Seven bludgeoning damage. Plus an additional 15 bludgeoning damage.
Oh! So 7 plus 15.
Yep.
Hey! Hey! I'm good. I'm good.
And as the thunder's kind of roaring overhead, you almost swear you can hear it like forming words like hate, death.
Yeah, that's coming.
Second attack, 13.
Oh, nice.
Second attack,
I kind of like parry away with my
parry out of the way.
weapons.
And he's just fixated on you with these dark eyes. Then it is Frank's turn.
Save me, Frank, save me. I get that. And I'm gonna light my crossbow begins to glow again. And then I will shoot it as it's glowing. Yeah, 19 plus 2, so yeah. I'm guessing it's undead.
It is.
23. Yeah, 6 of that's radiant, the rest is magic. And
Anything
then
else?
no, because I used my bonus on that one as well.
Nazul.
We require your aid, Vex. Shift. And I'm going to go 40 feet down the side. So like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Do I get
60
down to
on the
this?
side.
I don't know how far.
I think Ross said 60, didn't you?
60 to the ground, I think.
Yeah. So I don't
Also
know.
make a dexterity saving throw for me. I'll give you advantage because of the spy form.
Yeah, because normally I don't need to take ability checks to go down.
Yeah.
So dexterity. Ooh, 13.
That's enough.
So does that get me down to like this ledge here, or down to this ledge here, or
What do you have? 40 feet.
40
60?
feet?
You'd be like, so you'd be like 10, 20, 30. You'd be like on this pillar basically.
Cool. Yep. So from there, I'm going to spit web
Can you do
at
my
him.
damage anyway?
Yep.
Didn't you? Was the action?
Oh, sorry, it wasn't actually cast it, so I'm just there. That's right.
And does it go immediately?
It goes immediately after me. That was my thing. So he has. What's he used to hit?
It's your spell attack modifier.
So that is go up here +5. So he's got pack tactics as well, which gives him advantage. +5 to hit. That is cocked. So that's a 12.
12 does not hit.
That was a 12 and a 1. Oh, a 7 and a 1. My first roll.
That's it.
That's it.
Give me another d20 roll. Anyone.
14.
14s. As the rain's kind of coming down heavy, the wind also picks up very heavily. Roll a d8 for me as well.
Got D8s everywhere. 7.
In a this way direction,
That corner.
like this way.
Yeah.
I think that's right. If that's 1, then that should be 7.
Yeah, because this would be 8.
Yeah.
So 7. So that's north.
So directly north.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Winds howling.
It's very difficult to hear anyone outside a certain radius, which you're not exactly sure what that is. Everyone also needs to make a strength saving throw.
A crit.
Cool.
I got a 19, so that's really good. So that takes me. Oh no, I've got 10 strength. That's 19.
Are you
21.
proficient in strength saves though? I got a 60.
20. Oh, crit.
16.
16.
No, 21.
19. We all rolled ridiculously high.
Oh, I rolled a 19 as well.
Would
So-
your spirit have to make
Oh,
a
do
save?
you want my spirit to do it as well?
Is it a,
It's a creature.
is it
It's a,
physical form? Yeah, in that case, yeah.
a bestial spirit.
Takes the
I know
think
that's, yeah, it's a
corporeal
physical.
form.
Yeah, it's corporeal form.
Yeah, okay.
That's 21.
Okay.
Sorry, Russ.
Nice. So you'll feel the wind trying to push you away and you kind of just resist against it. Especially you, real there. You're like, fuck.
Holding
I'm
onto the base
concerned
and my
if I'm
legs are just.
here, and if it was going that way to throw me
And
off.
as you're holding onto the basin, looking up at the shitty weather, you can see this face kind of, for a second in the clouds, kind
Strahd knows what you
of bear down upon you, and then kind of disappear. And it is who's first? Elise.
Yeah. So. Oh, wait, how much light does your weapon give up? Is it 20/20?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but we're in.
Or is it-
Barovia,
is it-
so, well,
Every light source is halved.
Yeah, cool. So it's only 10 and 10. So would I still be in dim light then because I'm outside of 10 foot of Frank?
Yep.
So I'll double check the wording on it. Nature's Mantle, the cloak. While in an area that is lightly obscured, which is what dim light is, you can hide as a bonus action even if you are being directly observed. Would I be able to hide directly in front of it, or would I have to lean back away a
You
little
need
bit?
some kind of cover, like
That's good.
behind here, even behind this or behind this.
Yes. So I don't want to just move away from him without disengaging, because that's
Are you still?
I'm right next to him at the moment.
Yeah, you mean you just want to sit there?
Yeah, at the moment I'm just. I think I will.
I'll just move the lid.
I will. Yeah, I will disengage, and then move. I'll kind of actually move up and be flying behind this statue, so like out on the outside edge, and then hide as my bonus action.
Okay. Put yourself roughly
Yeah.
where you want to be.
It's a nat 1 plus 8.
Sure.
I'm still, out of reach of him, so that's.
You don't want to go on the outside. And he's just thrown off.
What?
Doesn't matter for you, but
Good. That is where I am. Like 5 feet that way, but I can't clip the mini there. Sure. That.
Hang on a sec.
He has sent kids.
Any movement you did this way
Yeah.
is double
terrain.
difficult terrain.
So I would have had to have moved 1, 2. Okay, righto. Okay, in that case.
could you still get up into here then?
Maybe.
Including if you're going on like a diagonal that way,
Right.
it's still difficult.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I was there.
There's the coffee
I'll come over here then. So I'm not going quite as much that way, but just more this way.
I'm just picturing, some of those jumping spiders who go up the window. I can just jump
Yeah,
and
I think it is most efficient for me to hold on for dear life to that basin and not do anything else.
You don't want to do anything?
I don't think I can really help in combat.
can't you jump get down?
I could, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how much help I'm gonna be if I get down. And walking to the edge might really, really hurt. Because I would need to walk to the edge to Misty Step.
Will you jump down and then Misty Step?
I don't know how that works. Because if you jump, you slam to the ground immediately, according to D&D physics.
Well, if you fall at the start of your turn, or at the end of your turn, kind of thing. Like, if you've got the bonus action prepared, you can. I think that's how I
Yeah,
know.
prepare the action of when I start falling, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Yeah. I guess I could do that. That might work better then. Make my way down here to. I don't know how far.
5, 10, 15.
15.
Once you move past 15, you make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm about to fucking die!
Oh, that's bad.
9.
So, because you're going down a slope as well, yeah, you kind of slip and fall through. You were planning to.
I was planning on Misty stepping down to the ground
So-
as soon as I start falling.
I'll let you do that. So your visibility of where you can Misty Step's probably from here-ish.
I'll Misty Step to here.
Can you go any further? So you're not right on the edge?
Well, I think you've got another 15 feet movement after because he slipped on the 15.
Yeah, technically.
No?
1, 2.
1, 2.
Yeah, because definitely going that way. Yeah.
So you can only move 1 then,
Oh, is it now? He ran down.
because it'd be 10. And you
Yeah.
can't move another
Yeah.
1.
You're not at least right on the edge.
Fireball.
You're right.
Yeah, I just put drops in.
17.
I'm just like, run out in a sec.
Hopefully that's.
If 17 hits, I do 5 fire damage.
Yep.
17 does hit. Is that it?
Yeah, so yeah, no, putting it drops in the air was not fun.
Pretty much if it doesn't fix by the time we're done, I think I'm just going to go to the hospital and try and get them syringe it.
I think that's eventually what had to happen with me.
Next is the knight.
You're gonna let my puppy die, aren't you?
I'm on 10 health.
You're gonna let
That took 2/3 of my health at one hit.
You want to ask me? Yes.
But also, yes.
That's the spirit version of my significant other.
You're the one who summons it into battle every time.
Yeah, well, not every time. Just that one time when it died like that.
So the last person that hit him was you, real there.
Ooh.
Yes.
Vengeance. Hey. Ooh.
Look, man, I feel like he shouldn't hate me.
I
He should
wrote
be
down.
merely
Yeah,
annoyed
this-
at me.
First attack is going to go into the spectral beast.
Mm-hmm.
What is it exactly?
It's a beast spirit.
Just what is it? What does it look like?
Cat,
A
dog.
It looks
cat?
like that, like
Yeah.
a cat type thing.
Does 14 hit it?
14, yeah, that hits it.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And then it's going to glare at Real Dare. You can make a wisdom saving throw.
I probably fail. Don't suppose he's trying to charm me.
Nope.
This is more of a hatred.
Then it's a 4.
You are frightened of him.
Yeah.
I think
but what did
he
he
already
do?
was.
What else happens? You have successfully guessed my motivation here.
Your body seizes up for just a moment. You're not paralyzed, but the winds do push you.
Hope you got another Misty Step.
I was just thinking, like,
I do.
Make another dexterity saving throw. Okay.
18.
You get pushed off the edge, but you manage to grab on. Like your body seizes up and you just get pushed with the wind, and you just manage to grab on. It's hard because you just feel weak right now.
Should have stayed with the base.
Probably. Then it's Frank's turn.
Alright. I think I'm in a really good spot with the wind. But shooting into it's going to be fun. Let's see if I can.
I can't willingly move closer to it.
Until
You can
it's
teleport
dead.
though.
I feel like teleporting closer to it would be
Same
willingly
thing.
Yeah,
moving
yeah.
closer.
Guess
that's
the
it.
13 doesn't hit.
Teleport like
13 does hit.
That's the kind of climb up. Climbing's closer than down here.
22.
Frank's about to just destroy it.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure I missed, but no, he gave it to me. Heavy armor. Fucking 13 hit it.
It says AC 13.
I'll take it. And second shot.
Explain the rules is written.
Woohoo!
Undead tend to have
That hit. That's
remarkably low
19. I'm not
AC.
busting my 2 for that.
My giants, like the giant spiders only have like or something.
Because-
Oh, it was like 13.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Oh,
10,
14.
11,
Like,
21.
there are plate armored undead that don't have 18 AC because they can't move.
That was radiant.
Yeah, so out of that, like, not all of it's radiant. It would only be 5 damage of that was radiant. Like, the D4s are radiant. Everything else is magical.
Anything else you want to move? Bonus action?
Well, bonus action was the second attack. Oh, no, I'm gonna get fucked up if I do this. You know, I'm just gonna move back in here because it looks kind of safe from the wind.
How far did you move? Just not far.
It's like 10.
Yeah, about 15.
Sure. Nazul.
So I think I had. So you said I was here. So how far down till I can attack him? Where I was.
I'll just move this for now. You could get like here and reach down,
Yep.
unless you want to move down to the ground floor.
I suppose if I move down to the ground, well, if I'm getting flicked off, I'll probably get over here anyway. I'll just stay there for now. And I will attack him with a bite action. That is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Which does 7 piercing damage, magical, and I don't know if it's probably immune to poison. I won't bother reading the rest.
Is that everything?
Yeah, and then immediately after my
Oh, yeah. your
beast
spirit.
will attack it.
We'll get
Yep. So that's 13 to hit. 9 damage. I don't think I have my spell
levels.
here.
It was.
Yeah.
I hopefully soon they're going to add those as a beast you can add onto the sheet.
Yeah.
And it'll,
For the weather,
Yep.
roll a d6 for me, someone.
3.
Okay. Lightning peels down and strikes this corner of the tower. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So,
I'll get Spider, Beast, and Frank to make a dexterity saving throw.
Something not focus at.
So Spider is probably fine at a 21. Beast has a 7. He doesn't.
I got 13. I rolled an 8.
7 on the beast, and it's a 7.
so what, you get an 8?
13 total, plus 5. It's like, Dex, yes! Hopefully it pushes me above the threshold.
So, you and the beast take 16 lightning damage, and Spider takes 8.
Oh, and the spirit's concentration.
Also,
Oh yeah, so then I have to do concentration, so
oh, and the knight takes the 16 as well.
yeah, I'm fine.
Also, everyone roll a d4.
Cool.
You are deafened for that many rounds.
Oh, wow.
As the bolt of lightning strikes the tower, the blast that accompanies it is just
2.
Holding 2 rounds.
Mop.
Yep, I know what that feels like.
just trying to help you roll play with them.
What?
At least.
Right. Okay. So now a character doesn't really know that they're not hidden. Like I wouldn't really know that my stealth check was high.
Yeah.
So is the wind still blowing that direction?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This way. Do not want to get in melee with that thing.
Actually, since the weather hasn't changed or reset. Everyone can do the heavy winds again top of the round as well, so strength saving throw.
Save.
I'll say you don't have to because you're like up against the stonework.
Yep.
Like you're kind of protected from that wind.
Frank wouldn't have to either.
Oh, come on, I rolled a 14.
Would Elise have to?
Where's
Like
it?
if it's
I'm
coming
like
from this
kind of-
direction.
Sandwiched in a corner there.
I think you still would. Yeah.
Beast.
Yep.
Yeah. You're at 20.
Really? Beast is not doing well on any of these rolls.
Anyone roll under a 12?
Beast dead.
So I'm going to. Well, actually, I have to get closer to throw my dagger anyway. Do I get the sense that throwing a dagger through the winds would be any specifically difficult at all?
Might be slightly more difficult. Not impossible.
I have to get a little bit closer I need to do this.
Like you'd have to probably change your aim trajectory a
Yeah.
little bit.
So I will
Probably not
fly
the first time you've
down.
thrown in the wind.
No, I'll fly down and kind of duck behind the central sarcophagus. I will fly. Yeah, because I know I revealed myself doing that. So I'll bonus action hide again. 10.
To hide.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I will pick up and throw my +1 dagger.
Okay.
Am I hidden?
No.
I think so. Plus 7, 14.
14 does not hit in this case.
Beat.
Got partial. Like I gave a
Cover-
+2
cover
from the
Yeah,
wind.
yeah, that's fair.
And now your daggers.
Basically. Sorry.
It kills a. Nah, see, there's no
It kills
peasants
a
in
bird.
this
It
area.
kills a raven.
One of the ravens.
Not
Trick shot.
Anything else from
No, that'll be all. I'll duck. Oh, actually, I've still got like another 15 feet of movement. I'm gonna fly another 15 feet up into this corner.
Good.
Well, then this
I know.
real day should be okay. Hopefully.
Would climbing up count as moving closer?
He's frightened.
Because I am frightened I'm not allowed to move closer. Would climbing up?
Yeah.
It would?
I think so.
Okay.
You could try and make it to the platform over there.
Well, can I see the top of this platform?
Yeah.
Misty
It's like
Step.
it's at the same level as you.
Oh, Misty Step.
Okay.
You might be safe from the wind there as well.
Unless it goes this way.
Yeah.
You have to roll it again to change it.
I think I'll just stand here for now. Do I make a save at the end of my turn for frightened, or...?
Yes.
That's my turn.
You failed. Okay. Next is the knight.
Me or the cat?
I was really hoping to
There's a
cast
spider
Wand
up
of
there.
Fear on him so they'd be scared of each other.
Yeah, he's
You
in.
both want to go.
He's basically in combat with the spider.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure whoever is going to be
Well,
Uh,
you did hit him.
I did,
So
yeah.
I think there's something about if you hit him, he deals extra damage or something.
25.
Yeah. This is the highest AC out of all
check.
mine.
Still just dropping.
How much temp do I need to give myself for this guy?
Did you took a little bit of lightning, I think?
Yeah, I took that off my actual
Oh.
hit points, which I shouldn't have. So I'm gonna go 26 here. Heal 8. And then 8 damage. So I forgot to before.
So it's 12 bludgeoning plus 8 bludgeoning, so 20.
Well, I've just reverted.
And second swing.
And I've got to roll concentration. Because what is it?
DC is just 10
Be 10.
or half the damage. But
Nope. Bye bye.
it's like
And
it's-
the second swing is an 11.
wow.
That misses.
That's good.
And at that point, at least, you look down and see another one of the sarcophagi open.
Man, jump off the tower and miss your stuff to the ground.
This
I'm
time
right
it's
next to the
like
trapdoor.
Oops, sorry. I was just going to open it. I don't need to. It'll. Were you hiding?
No, I just I hadn't hit. I ducked behind it to hopefully block sight, but I didn't know that another one was going to pop up, so I don't know if you ever see
It
that.
crawls out and looks up at you with that vengeful stare. You make a wisdom saving throw.
18.
You resist it once again. That's its turn done. Frank.
Alright, can I hit it from where I am? I do not think so. From there I should be able to. 15.
Yep. Your first shot strikes through its chest, and its physical form can't keep together anymore. It falls down, and you see this shadow emerge. It has a resemblance to Strahd, like a vampiric visage. It kind of looks at you and laughs and kind of flies up back towards the statue, circles it a few times and goes inside. But this guy has fallen.
I need that statue of the
So your fear should disappear now, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Second shot?
Yeah, yep, I was going to say.
Good. No, probably need.
I'm going to shoot the other one because I'm at this stage. I don't think an arrow's going to do anything against that statue. 13. Yep.
Oh, actually, that one. Which minion do I choose? 13 won't hit that one.
I've got a sharpshooter if you're looking at cover.
No, I've give it better armor class. The other one was wearing leather because he's not very armored.
Get rid of that fucking statue.
Has Vladimir had any reaction to any of this?
Does not care.
Yeah, that's definitely what I'm thinking is the next thing.
Nazul,
That's
your turn again.
I'm running out of spells.
Yeah.
I've run out of shifts.
You're a statue.
Yeah, but this
That's
statue
fine.
is up here is the one that we need to deal with. I'm gonna cast as a bonus action Shillelagh. I'm going to try and get out of this down here. So that's 15 feet. Well, yeah, and then it's 5 down, I think. Or is that 10 down?
If you're dropping, but you want to jump off, it is 10 feet high.
Then I'm like, can I jump onto the sarcophagus first?
yeah,
then?
you can do
yeah,
that.
I'll go that way then. It's just same way.
If you move more than 15 feet, you have to make a dex save.
Well, that would be 5 down to there, 10, 15 on the angle, so it's
Okay.
only 15. So I'm there trying to get out of the wind. Bonus action.
Oh yeah, sorry. I want to poke back where I was. 415 back. No, I didn't get touched by the wind before.
That's 30, so I can. Let's.
He's just there. I mean, you'd be able to reach this one. but-
Yeah, I was just thinking if I throw a fireball at that statue. Because there's two more that can come up, and
Maybe,
I don't know if that's the.
Should have changed.
I don't think we've got any corpses.
I'm gonna throw a fireball at the statue up here. Well, not a fireball, but you know, produce fire.
Amy ball.
That's a 20-40 hit
Yeah.
for 8 damage.
And is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
At the top of the round, in the clouds once more, you will see at this time the face of Strahd kind of emerging in the lightning and the shadows of the clouds. And another bolt of lightning strikes a random part of the tower. Roll a d6 for me, someone.
2.
No one there?
Where? Up on there.
No, this corner.
Oh, that. Like maybe Vladimir, but it looks like he's more on this side.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Does it destroy the statue?
Yeah, the statue's half in that.
So no other effects. I'll say you're already deafened by it, so
Yeah.
Oh shit! So
That's a good point. So you yelling out earlier.
yeah, technically you guys,
Yeah.
because you're all deaf.
But we still would have seen the shadow go
Some of
into
you
it.
might have.
I didn't.
With my passive perception, could you say that I?
It's more based on.
What position?
I think you would
Yeah.
have. You would not have.
Because we were only talking about something like this earlier about something similar that I was experiencing.
What's your
with you.
passive?
14.
I'd say you saw it as well. It's only real dare because he was on the side
Real
of the
Dead
building.
hasn't seen anything, and you also saw me throw fire at it.
Look,
Yeah, so
I
that
haven't
makes-
seen the second bad guy yet, and I don't know the first. Actually, no, I do know the first one's
Well,
dead because I'm not afraid.
Maybe he
of
just
him
naturally saved. Maybe it's just you're not afraid.
Maybe I'm just not afraid of him.
I'm afraid.
Alright, is the wind still buffeting
Yeah.
that
The
way?
wind's still
Okay.
howling in this direction.
Okay,
You've got to
sorry.
use that terminology with this music playing.
Okay. So I want to get over there and push it over, but I'd have to dash to get there.
Because the wind's howling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how one. Got anything else that I can do? I can't dash as a bonus. This one over here, what weapons does it have? Does it just have what the mini has? It looks like a long sword.
We'll call that one a great sword, I think.
Oh, yeah. I was checking. More or less, I was checking if it had ranged weapons. Didn't anything I wanted to check, but that's cool. Fuck.
Great sword.
I mean, that'd be fine. I will. I can't do it this time. I'm not going to do it. I will fly over an action to dash over to here, and then I will bonus action hide.
Can you get there at
At the half
speed?
Yeah, that's why I had to dash to get over there. Oh, I wouldn't be able to make quite that distance, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might be one back. That's fine, I'll just go here. Better, but Jesus Christ. 14.
for stealth?
Yeah. Hopefully that's enough.
Real dare.
Do I have to roll to climb that? From here to there.
No, it'd take probably 20 feet of your movement.
Oh.
Half speed. That's 10 feet high.
That'll make to hit. I think from there I can see the bad dude down below
I
me.
don't know if you'd be able to move. Oh, yeah, you could. You only move one square. don't you?
Yeah, I know one square.
You.
Looks like you should be able to
You should
see
be
that
able
from this side.
Yeah.
I'm about to do a bad idea and hit him. 19.
Hits.
4 damage. I doubt that was worth it.
Next is their turn.
Yeah, so there's another one.
This one popped up out of this coffin.
Oh, yeah, that was
Great.
before.
I think it's dead to me. One's dead.
One's dead and one's about to reform.
I mean, hopefully hit him over here. So next turn I can maybe do something with this statue.
He will attempt to strike at.
So you probably have to climb up on top of the coffin.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, unless he wanted to climb like completely up to the same.
Yeah, he'll do
height.
that.
Bye bye, squishy
So
wizard.
it's like attacking across the statue.
Oh, yeah, it's like 26.
Oof. Okay. Damage. No.
Yeah, we just go straight for damage when we're attacking you.
My AC is good.
Yeah. Out of us, he's got the highest. This is helpful.
Yes.
Because we got the same. 16.
Oops. Okay. I lost my thing.
What actually happens if you're not trained in heavy armor but put it on?
If you're not proficient in it, you have disadvantage, I think, on any like attack
Checks.
roll, ability check, or saving throw on strength
girls
or
are
dex.
slower.
That's only if you don't have the strength for it. You also can't cast spells. That's like the main reason why wizards don't wear heavy armor. Like disadvantage on strength attacks and strength checks. Can't cast spells.
It's only 14.
I leave.
Strike.
Only 14. Shit. 22 against me.
11. Another 4.
Ah, okay, that was more damage.
No,
no,
that
that's
was
the
11 for
second
the
attack.
second hit.
Ah, okay.
11.
11
Yeah.
misses.
14.
This roller sucks. I hate it.
Well, you can
Frank.
toss and
I
chance
know I
to-
can.
My turn.
That's right.
So, I know you can't hear me, but duck. I'm shooting over your head. I try and shoot that's
I don't even until I see the bolt go straight past me.
yeah, let's do big shots.
16?
Yeah.
Hit the statue.
I'm guessing it's
Is it
not
the-
undead, that statue.
Oh, the statue.
Yeah.
Still hits, but no, it's not.
Yeah. So I lose a d4.
Radiant might do something.
7, 20. 4, 3. Well, the 3's radiant. Everything else is magical.
So, it puts a
And
pretty severe crack through part of the structure like that.
well, I just hit it with 18. So let's.
And here my max damage was 8 just before.
I just, yeah, if you minus off my feet, I just did 8 damage.
I think I worked out my damage range starts before yours begins.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
is
is heavily damaged.
Eat more cowbell.
Nice.
I might just throw my throw some flame at it.
Here we go. Still not that. It's got 1 haste, but
Not one.
that's
Ooh, that's only a, what about, that's a 9 to hit.
9 right here, unfortunately.
That's it for me.
Okay. Thunder again. Sorry, lightning.
not 3, not 3, not 3.
Roll a d6.
2.
2.
Fuck, that's me. It's a dex save, which I'm really good at, so.
Is it just you?
I think it's only me. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your bear's over there and we're over 3.
Save. Yeah, 17.
17. Yep.
You only take
7
half,
lightning damage.
half of them.
Okay. Yeah.
If you come over close to me, I can even. You can't hear me.
I've got a little bit of healing if I need it.
That's your turn.
Alright, so I'm flying over to the statue, so 5, 10, it's like 15 feet to be flying like right in front of it. Does it look like, from the damage that's been dealt to it, does it look like it would be easier to kind of break apart and push over? Or does it seem like it's still, like, is it just being placed there, or is it part of, no, it was different, wasn't it? So it's probably being placed there. So
It still could be.
could be somehow thing, but I will try to like
But, like,
get to the
With the heavy rain, you'd have to investigate to know for sure.
right. I'm not looking too far into it. I'll just try to like actually I will kind of like fly like out a little bit and then fly directly at it and try to bash into it and break like the top half of it off, kind of thing, from the damage. Hopefully they'll try that. Okay. Athletics. Or
Yeah. I'll just give it like a DC, so maybe.
Yeah, tell us before we roll.
19.
Yeah. You shoulder charge into the edge of it, and you hear it kind of snap and break, and you follow through the archway, and the stone falls off, and you watch it tumble down towards the ground and just shatter.
Okay, that is cool. Where did you get this?
That is
2008 Wizards.
it's one of the premium sets. It's like a whole graveyard set.
Oh.
Yeah, that is cool as.
And then as my bonus action, I'll hide. Still not rolling good on stealth
Yeah,
checks,
the big
that's a
question,
17.
did it have any effect on that other thing?
Don't know. I guess we'll find out. Next time, huh?
Should I
That's
go-
it. I got a
I dodge.
17 for stealth.
Dodge action.
Yep.
Why is this issue?
So Robin
Not
ran away.
disengage and run away.
No, I believe he would catch me, and I'm more likely to slip and kill myself than. Like, if he has disadvantage, I don't think he's got very good chances of hitting me.
You
Watch
just-
him roll 2 nat 20s.
I like to think your dodge is more like you put up a bit of a
Oh,
barrier
no.
in front of you.
My dodge is I create an illusion of me right next to me, and it's just like, who knows, 50-50 would do.
It's a 1 round blow.
Yeah.
You're all paying attention to him, so you'd all see the shadow kind of leave its body, and it rushes towards Elise.
Oh, we're still there, yeah.
You're like sitting in
Okay.
the
Yeah,
arch,
like,
right?
yeah, pretty much where the statue was.
It kind of rushes through you. Beyond that, you guys don't see what happens, so I'm not going to describe if it moves through her or into her. You don't know. But you just see it run right towards her and then disappear.
I can see that area, but I don't know what the visibility is there. Like straight through.
Probably not with the rain.
Yeah, that's what. I do have visibility on it, but yeah, if the rain's heavy.
It's your turn. The night just collapses.
Point my crossbow at her and ready in action.
You can't see me.
Oh,
I even while being directly observed in dim light, I am hidden.
What'd you roll?
17.
Ah. That is higher than my passive.
Got a +8 for a reason.
then the danger is past.
So we.
I guess if no one can see you, then the danger would seem like it's
No.
over.
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming.
That's a weird thing with stuff than the party and that sort of stuff.
I'm not going to holster my weapon because that turns off my torch.
Are we going to stay in initiative or not?
No.
A claim down off dead.
When my ears stopped ringing in, actually they would have just after that one. Let's get out of here.
So did the thing go into me or did it just fly past?
No, past you.
Okay.
It's your personal.
All right. I'll just like edge
You
my
did
way.
see it kind of descend down towards the statue there.
Right. Would I be able to see enough that it fell down to the ground and shattered apart, or with the rain I probably wouldn't be able to see very far? I have 90-foot dark vision, if that would help.
Well, it wouldn't in this case, but yeah, I'd say you saw part of it kind of break into chunks.
Right. I'll fly down and like deactivate my cloak. Well, that was something.
Are you actually over or are you?
I think he climbed down.
Yeah, no, I just climbed down but I couldn't stand my mini up.
I'll wait until you get close and I'll put my hand out to help you because like
Is the wind still very much active? Okay.
because I might come up a little bit more and kind of put my hand out to help.
Is it still occasionally coming down with lightning as well?
Yep. I was about to roll again actually.
Yes.
So, where were we in the initiative? Who was the last to go?
Me.
Frank.
So,
Yeah, more or less.
my turn, I'd actually.
Mm.
Still 3 of 3 hits, but.
The weather actually settles down.
Cool.
So you're left with just a...
It's like
Oh
a-
no, sorry. No, it's still heavy wind.
So it changed direction.
Strength save. I don't know if
Yeah.
it would really matter.
I mean, it
Well, he's back here.
Yeah, I think I was technically back.
I don't think
I
any of
was
you were in
like I was
danger.
standing there, so like it could knock me down and
So we all kind of help each other out and get through.
Without any danger, you're kind of able to defend yourself against the weather a bit better.
Mhm.
You brace yourselves and
I crawl along the ground.
kind of slowly
Yeah,
fly
get
down
back
and
into the-
get back into the little corridor area.
and you can see as you leave the face of Strahd kind of again in a flash of lightning looking down at you.
I have a feeling he knows a little bit more of our intentions now.
Wouldn't grab that.
Hey, if we take what Vladimir says as the truth, like, we'd be saving him.
Right, but I'm not sure if he wants that type of saving.
I don't think it would be wise for us to find out if he would appreciate the saving or not.
I think I need to rest a while.
That.
I don't want to do it in this rain or wind.
No, I think we've gotten down this.
Oh.
Yeah. Do we want to find a secure spot in here? There still is that ravenous beast.
Right.
Although, I'm not sure if it wants to confront me.
We could go into the room with the portcullises and lower them back down.
That is a very good
Use
idea.
that as a stronghold.
Good idea.
Right.
Would we like to...
Will I have to be useful for something?
Also, we should really check to see where Glendon is.
We make our way back down to the portcullis room.
Okay. As you get down there, you find Glendon has finally, just as you arrive, made his way through the portcullis. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm through."
You work your way. You are a smart little one.
Alright, now how do we get back through the other way?
I don't know.
we
That is
close the portcullises?
Did you guys find anything?
Quite a bit.
Oh,
So
It's an
much.
angry
Let me
undead.
tell you all about it over a long rest.
I also want to tell you guys. I think we might have a god on our sides.
Well, we have the closest thing that seems to exist here against us, so I suppose that's good at least.
When I was up there, paying homage, I heard a sweet voice say to me, "They saw me, and they will help when they can." I do not know anymore. They do not reveal their name, but
I'm glad that they're on my side, but I really wish they could help out more. Because if they really wanted Strahd dead and their gods, I don't feel like they're doing enough.
gods can lose their power. I was once a champion of my god, and she lost a lot of her power.
So, if a god loses their power, then are they truly a god anymore?
It's less about losing their power and more that they're less able to influence this realm.
Lose power in this realm, yes.
And considering the state of this realm, I'm not surprised.
I used to be very powerful. A lot more than what I am now. Same as any god. Maybe this one's lost its ability to manipulate this plane. Maybe the light will help. We've got a few choices to make.
Right.
So can we reclose the portcullises?
If I just step on
You
the...
could just re-trigger the trap.
Yeah.
And 2 Phantom Warriors.
Oh no, we're that would suck.
3.
I was like, fuck this, I'm just out.
It's probably want to take a long rest here.
Yeah, preparing a long rest.
And
Sure,
it should.
don't do me shit.
Well, no, not just that, but the weather outside. We
Yeah.
need it to kind of go down.
Yeah, traveling in rain doesn't seem overly good. Did we get here on horses or something?
Yeah, we have
They're,
two
they're probably
horses
dead
outside.
again, aren't they?
Swift Fire and Reinhardt.
They're possessed by ghosts.
We tried our best
Go
to
by horses
put them
and horses
somewhere
attack.
safe.
I think we put them in a stable or something.
See, there was a little stable sort of thing just at those places. I'm sure.
No, it
thought there
was
was a
crumbled.
The ruins of
Right.
We found a nice little area to tie them off, and I think it was under a tree or something.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
remember,
probably
but
They've been eaten by spiders and possessed by ghosts.
well, we should have gotten all the spiders.
spider ghosts.
Spider
There is
ghosts.
something lurking around though.
Well, yeah,
There's
it's
definitely something
probably
hungry
eating
lurking around. We'll see if it vampires.
But I think we're just going to take a long rest. I don't think it's worth checking that shit.
Yeah.
now.
And not to mention then that we can probably just.
Oh, we got Glendon now, so someone else has to role play.
Well, that's what I mean. We can probably call it.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm assuming that was roughly the plan.
Yeah.
I was just making sure whether we were going to long rest
Yeah.
before or long rest at the start of next session.
I think we'll do it at the start of next session.
Alright.
I
get
I
have-
could describe a thing now, but I think I'd rather wait for Michael to be here
Yeah.
as well.
Yep.
I'll stay at 3 hit points.
Same.
Before we rest, if we're worried about people being hurt because we plan on resting and we don't know what's going to come and hurt us,
Right, yeah.
I'm going to cast. What's it called? Healing Spirit. So, how many heals do I get from that?
1 plus
I might as well.
Spirit heals, 1 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. So I get 4 heals. Who needs heals?
I assume nothing happens for the first.
But I think they're 3 each.
Because I would take a short rest followed by a long rest.
I think we would probably
Yeah,
do
but-
that.
What I mean is
Next
that
session.
because it'll alleviate pain before we go to sleep as
Yeah.
well. I'll cast it. So you're on next to nothing. And
Yeah,
you're
we're
on
both
next to nothing.
equally fucked.
Do you want to take 2 each?
Give him 3 because I'll be taking. Because I don't think you've got short rest.
No, I have all my hit dice are gone.
Still have all my hit die left.
So you get 8 and you get 3. And if you're still really worried, I got 1 more healing.
I've got one as well, but I'll keep it. I'll figure that out next session.
So as you guys take to rest in the halls of Argynvostholt, the portcullis is down, protecting you from the denizens of the watchtower.
Maybe.
We'll pick up next time.
I'm just like terrified that it's some sort of ooze that just creeps through the portcullis and we can't get out.
This is definitely a symptom of like what I went through during that fight. It felt really cool that I was just fighting the elements and not the enemies. I was fighting the fucking rain, man.
You were just surviving, man.